Avoid the lottery of FIFA points. Head over to u7bike.com. Use the code TVM at checkout for a 5% off. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. Today I was going to play a game with Van Dijk. I still may do, depends on how this goes. We've got this draft sitting here. I've had it there for ages. We won the first round. If you remember, I don't even remember, so you ain't gonna remember. But as you can see, we've made it past the first round, which is a novelty for me because I always seem to bottle them. But yeah, it's not the greatest draft in the world, but hey, it's a draft. So I'm going to finish this off, show you some highlights. I do have some packs to open as well, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. We can pick up whatever packs they give us for finishing this. But without any further ado, let's get into the second game of the draft. So we're going to go into a game. It's taken me so long to find this game. People either not playing. This guy may very well just quit, because that is just a horrendous team. PC is full of people like this who will use what's called a trainer. So there's every chance he'll score an own goal. However, it's more likely than he'll just quit the game. I would love it if he was just to score an own goal. He's not trying it yet, so my game has just crashed. That may very well have just knocked me out of the draft and counted as me losing the game. It happens a lot on PC, and it's one of the reasons why I don't play the draft. So let me load back in and I'll find out what happened, I guess. Alright, we're about to find out then. Let's load back into Ultimate Team and see what that's done to us. Yeah, so we've been knocked out of the draft by some guy using a bot, and EA will do nothing about it whatsoever. I would be annoyed if this was like FIFA 20 early doors or something, or if it was early in sort of FIFA 19, but I mean, it's right at the back end. I don't really care. Didn't want to play the game anyway, if I'm honest. But just really frustrating that people like that exist and it ends up crashing your game. It's happened to me quite a lot this year. Every time I've gone into the draft, I mean, I didn't quit. You saw I started playing the game. We've picked up a premium gold pack, a gold pack, and a silver players pack. For getting knocked out in the second round, I don't know whether that's good or bad. I have 11 packs to open. Marquee matchups, the 45k pack, and whatever we get for like rank 4 in Division Rivals, because I didn't play to rank 3, and we just picked up whatever we picked up then. So 11 packs to open, but before we do that, I am going to go into a game. Otherwise this episode is going to be very sparse. I think this is the team that I'm going to use. I decided to keep the basic chem style on Hazard, because I can't really find a chem style that sort of better improves things, you know. I don't really need to improve dribbling or ball control or anything. There's not enough in it for me. Jumping is irrelevant. His passing is perfect. His shooting is nearly there. I mean, we could improve shooting, I suppose, to get the long shots, volleys and shot power up, but ultimately it's a perfect card, so I'm not going to bother changing anything. Van Dijk could do with a chem style though, although I don't really know what I would give him. Let's find out. I'm probably thinking like a backbone or something. I would give him a shadow, but or an anchor. An anchor's going to give him extra pace. Does he need it? Not really. We'll give it to him anyway. So there's an anchor on Van Dijk. 81 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, tops up the heading, interceptions, aggression, slide tackle, etc. So yeah, we've got ourselves an incredible centre-back now. Let's try and find a game that someone actually wants to play. Could this be my opponent that actually wants to sit there and play a game of FIFA? He does have Robin and Ribery, Robertson out of position and off chem, so that's not going to go well for him. But you never know in FIFA 19, anything could happen. I'm going to send Hazard over the top here. First real highlight, I think, to speak of, and we've lost it straight away to Carlos Puyol, but we are going to get it back. No, we're not. Yes, we are. The game is very responsive, I won't lie. They've done another update and they've given us a little message when we load in saying, I mean this was days ago now, but I thought I'd mention it because the first time I've played since that, saying that they've improved responsiveness again. See what we can do here with Ronaldinho. I should have maybe, it was a case of banking that clip, essentially. I wanted to get a shot off after the skill move, despite the fact that it was never going to go in. I should have played a low driven. But no, the game feels very responsive and snappy. It's not really anything I'm going to read too much into because, again, I've mentioned this before. It could very well be, oh look, a cross and a goal, and people wonder why I do it. it could very well be the fact that no one's playing the game these days. But, you know, FIFA 20 will tell us that, I'm sure. Great effort of a save by Alisson. That's great skill by Eden Hazard. Little heel-to-heel flick. And he gets himself out of danger. Gets Andy Robertson booked as well, which is always nice to put someone on edge like that. Going to play this ball from Hazard out to Steven Gerrard. Little flick over his head here. And boom. Oh, that would have been over the bar probably. But let's see if we can get the ball back into the mix here. Vieira. Hazard had made the run, but we'll let it go. Oh, hello. Gerrard had stopped his run, and that's a terrible pass. And I mean, he could have got a foul there. I don't know. Maybe he got clipped. The referee says play on, and that's his prerogative. He's going to play that ball. Lewandowski in danger of being offside. He's not, though, says the referee. Here's Van Dijk. I keep forgetting that I've got the team of the season, essentially, the Van Dijk. So, you know, we've got one of the best versions of that card, and I keep forgetting about it. Here's Hazard inside to Gerrard. Ronaldinho. We're going to go on a La Croqueta run, I think. See what we could do to him. He's managed to tackle me. If that was me, there's no way I would have tackled him. He would have gone all the way through. He'd be celebrating his goal now. It's just I can't defend them at all. It's impossible to defend them if someone does them correctly. I'm just not very good at doing them, obviously. Here is Van Dijk to mop that up. Out to Trent. Up to Bale. Back inside to Vieira. There's Steven Gerrard. Ronaldo wants it. No, sorry, Hazard wants it. Forgetting that Ronaldo is up front for us right now. Inside to Eden Hazard. Well, Eden Hazard lost out to strength there. Had he not lost out to strength, hello, hang on, we've got Bale on the run here. Goes down under the challenge. Could have played on because Hazard was there, and he's not even going to book him, which is fantastic. Why wouldn't you let me play on? Let's just send Bale around the outside of the wall. Get a cheeky goal here. There it is. And we are back on level terms in a game that, to be fair, we are more or less dominating. He managed to get his goal. I can't even remember what happened for the goal, to be honest. But we've been in almost complete control of this one. It's just a case of trying to get the goals. He's defending rather well. But as you can see, we're just taking the ball off him and then just looking for the opening, really. Bale needs to make that run, and Trent finds him. Not that it was the best of runs in the world, but we've still got possession. We're going to stick with it a little bit here, because if I can play this inside and then out... that was a terrible... What the hell was that for a touch? I could have maybe taken the first time shot there, but I didn't want to risk it, because I didn't want to waste the opportunity, but we'll do it this time. He's a long way out, Eden Hazard, but you don't buy a ticket. What's that saying? Some raffle? Here's Ronaldinho. Don't know what's going on with Ronaldinho right now. Ball inside to Vieira is nice. Gerrard up to Ronaldo. Hazard going through. Good touch from Eden Hazard, and that's in the back of the net. And we've turned this game around, and rightfully so. We've been the better team, I think. And apparently... Sorry about that, but something didn't compute then. You can't have a game of FIFA these days, because if you go a goal up, they leave. And it's like, what am I... Anyway, we got 38 points for beating that guy, which means he must have had an insanely high skill rating. That's probably going to... Is that going to promote us? It surely should be close. We're not too far away. 2 more wins. But no, that guy had an incredibly high skill rating, because we got 38 points. I've never seen it go up that much, this high up. So, yeah, that's a lot, to be fair. I've not done hardly any of the objectives, even though I think this week's objectives have been probably the best ones that we've had nearly ever. You know, a very, very good... Let's take Griezmann, because he's the highest rated. I mean, I really don't care who gets it. They're saying that. That's a lie. If Griezmann does get it, I would be very tempted to get that done, because I'm a big fan of Team of the Season Griezmann. So, but he's just too expensive. So if that happens, then I'll be all over it. Like a rash. But, no, either way. Hey, we got a Huesca right back that I am never going to do that SBC again. So let's just try and sell him for 10k. Happy. I mean, tell you what, that's not bad. If I can get 10k out of a reward pack, I'm going to be very happy. I would play more games, but even though I've won, it sounds pathetic. It's annoyed me a little bit because I just wanted to play for the full game, and the draft has annoyed me because it quit. It knocked me out even though I hadn't done anything wrong. The guy I'm playing is literally cheated, and it's cost me the game. So I just don't want to play it because of that reason. And then I go into another game and the guy quits after 2-1, and I'm playing. He scored from a cross, didn't he? I forgot about that. So I'm playing as non-meta football as I can. Okay, using first-time shots here or there, but that Hazard goal that he quit off was a very good goal, very well worked, ball through the middle, and it's just a nice finish. And he's just left, and it's just, I don't know, it's rubbed me up the wrong way. We're going to get through these though, and we're going to see what we can get, and hopefully EA will drop something sexy today. I would imagine. You guys may or may not know this already if EA have tweeted it out, I don't know. But I would imagine we get the pack animation video today because the beta is out today. So they'll obviously want to do a reveal of the pack animation, surely, before people start spoiling it on Twitter. You know, you're not allowed to post content from it, but no one's going to listen to EA's rules. We opened the 7.5 pack here. We're not going to get a board. I'm alright with it, to be honest. I don't mind. One walkout from all of these is literally all I'm asking for, and even that, then I don't even think I'd be that bothered. I don't know. I'm calm. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm quite calm. I'm more sort of, my mind's on other things right now, and it's not deep. You know, there's no personal issues or anything. It's football. I'm thinking about the Premier League. You know, the French league starts today, and I've got a bet on a second-tier Swiss team. There's a lot going on in terms of real-world football, and my mind is just not on FIFA right now. Let's get the small Prime Electrum Players Pack open, see what we can muster from that. Not a walkout, not a board. But if we can just fill the club up with non-duplicates, that would be sexy. Is that Anthony? No, I'm lying. Anthony Letalak is probably a player that retired about 4 years ago. Maybe even longer than that, if I'm honest. So I think he used to play for Liverpool. Augustine, this is a good player if you're on Football Index, by the way, and I'm going to keep mentioning that till I'm blue in the face. But if you do want to join Football Index, which is basically a football stock market, and it is exactly how it sounds. It is a football stock market. It's brilliant. It's the most fun I've had doing anything ever. Links down below. If you use the code, you get £10 free. I get a little kickback as well. Happy days. Jumbo Premium Goal Pack. Augustine, by the way, is a player that I haven't bought yet, but I'm thinking about maybe getting into him. But I'm probably going to do it next week, just before the Bundesliga starts, as opposed to now, because I'm too impatient. Rugani, former Arsenal target, not going ahead now, of course, because window shut, and they bought David Luiz for some reason. Anything else there? Get rid of dribbling. Don't need this, don't need that, don't need that. We'll do it one at a time, is it? What else is in here? Those two. We'll put him on the transfer list, put the rest in the club. That was long-winded. Second 15k pack. And he died then. My throat nearly went. Still no walkout, still no board. Shocking. I really hope the pack animation for FIFA 20 is either exactly the same as this, but maybe with a slight upgrade, slight tweak. Or it's good, you know, because the pack animation for FIFA 19 when they first announced it was the worst I've ever seen from any game ever. Like, it looked like a mobile game, the pack animation. Eventually they've updated it, changed it, and now it's probably the best it's ever been. But I hope they get it right from the beginning. Small rare Electrum. We do have a 50k pack in amongst all this as well. There we go. There's our walkout from a small rare Electrum. It's going to be a Scream, so it's not too exciting. It's going to be Ampadu. We already have Ampadu, so I will probably discard him. Unless he's selling for something, because he's now gone on loan somewhere. Forget where. Can you imagine him? Oh no, he moved, didn't he? Never mind. I was going to say, can you imagine him and David Luiz at the back with that hair? But they used to play with each other. They don't anymore. I'm going to discard him because, you know, 9k or whatever. We'll get rid of him for 450. What do we get? We get 9,000 coins, so we'll discard that. If it's a walkout, it's a Scream. I don't count it as a walkout because that's pathetic. Let's do the rare Electrum next. Can we get back to back here, please, EA? Just to make up for that one. Nope. Okay, that's fine. I'll lay you off. No board. I mean, now you're pushing your luck, if I'm honest. I'll lay you off, but don't take the piss. That's a lot of dupes. Aaron Geese, another player for Football Index that people overlook. Don't always go by age. That's what I'm saying, right? So if we can set it for 1.9, that would be nice. Angelino. Doesn't he moved? Has he moved? Pretty sure he's moved. Maybe I'm wrong. Thought maybe he was linked with someone. We'll put those on the transfer list. And we'll move on to the 45k packs. We'll end on the 50k OVs. But let's open the 45k. These can be good. They can be terrible. It's one or the other. It's never a happy medium. This one's going to be terrible. And I'm not wrong, am I? No board in that one. It's been pretty bad pack luck today, although a lot of non-dupes in there. Very welcome. Just throw those on transfer list. We've got 11 spaces left. We should be fine. Final 45k. And nothing in that either. Probably not going to be... Oh, it is a board. Well, you know, I am wrong this time. It's something okay. Oh, then again, never mind. It's going to be Bauman. So, an 83 rated card. I suppose you can't really moan at, but Bauman is probably the worst one. God. The two worst 83 rated pulls. All we need now is Kagawa, and then that's set it off. But either way, two 83s in one pack can't be all bad. And finally... Can we get a walkout that isn't a Screamer card, please, EA? That would be phenomenal. If we don't, it's rigged. We did not. I'm calling a little bit of bullshit on it, and I don't know whether it's because it's Friday though. You get Ruffier in there. What I'm trying to say is, right, if you go back to yesterday or the day before, we've opened the same sort of packs. You know, we've got rare Electrums, we've got, look how many duplicates are in there, 45k packs, etc. And we get walkout on walkout, or at least boards in every one. Today, I open rare Electrums, I open 45k packs, 50k packs. We get one walkout and it's a Screamer card, and then the rest, we don't get another special card. The board is an 83 or an 84, and it's a discard one at best. How can it be, and I'm not moaning, I don't really care, but how can it be yesterday I'm opening the same packs but getting unbelievable luck in every single pack, but then today, for whatever reason, same packs give me nothing, like literally nothing. So, weird one. I don't know whether, you know, today is a significant day for them for something. Maybe, you know, they're going to bring out something at 6 o'clock and they don't want people, you know, they don't want the pack weight to be high, so they've, you know, lowered it down, got rid of it or whatever. That, I mean, that would make sense. I don't agree with it necessarily, but it would make sense if that was the case. But what could they possibly release today, a week before the footy's finished, that means that they don't want people to have decent pack luck? If at 6 o'clock today they put something in packs, whatever it may be, then I reckon there's something in that, and I'm right. However, if there's nothing in packs at 6 o'clock and they don't do anything significant, where by opening packs you will gain an advantage from packing good things, then, you know, maybe I'm talking absolute nonsense and it's just pure luck and I've just been unlucky. Either way, I'm not bothered. I am 100% calm about the situation. It would just be, I'm curious, you know, I am curious to know. We've won our first game with Van Dijk in the team, Hazard performing well. Next time we play, which may or may not be tomorrow, I don't know yet. I think I'm going to play with Lacazette. We'll bring Benzema on. Didn't get a chance to bring a sub on in that game because he left before half-time. But unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. If you have enjoyed this awful episode of The Road to Glory, then do me a favour and smack that like button, because it really does help me out a lot, and I honestly really appreciate it, especially at this stage of the game. People dropping likes on the video means a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.